Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. So now guys, we often use the word incompetence in reference to the Mallam Buhari regime, and to be fair, not a lot of people disagree when we do this. So now yet another example of this incompetence. Guys, I bring you this again. Buhari nominates dead person into board. So apparently a dead man is being appointed into some sort of a committee, and of course this is not the first or even the second time that this is happening. The headline again, Buhari nominates dead person into board. So now let's find out exactly what is going on here. President Muhammadu Buhari has once again appointed a dead person into the board of one of the federal government agencies. The dead man is Chief Tobias Chukwuemeka Okwuru, the member nominee for Ebonyi State, listed as number 12 in the president's letter to the Senate President Ahmed Lawan. He died on February 27, 2020. The president had, in compliance with Section 154, subsection 1 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999 as amended, in a communication to the President of the Senate dated March 18, 2020, requested for confirmation by the Senate the appointment of 38 nominees as chairman and members of the Federal Character Commission. Okwuru, aka Eliza as is fondly called, was a former member of the House of Representatives 2011 to 2015. His bid for re-election on the platform of Labour Party LP in 2015 failed after he dumped his former party, the People's Democratic Party. Okwuru and his supporters later joined the All Progressive Congress APC after he lost his case at the Election Tribunal and Appeal Court. He was also the pioneer chief whip of Ebonyi State House of Assembly 1999 to 2003 and a one-time commissioner in the state. Former Commissioner for Information in Ebonyi State, Dr. Chike Onye, an indigene of Eze South local government area where Okwuru hailed from, posted on his Facebook on Tuesday, when the late nominee's name was announced in the Senate, that Buhari should leave them to mourn their dead. PMB, please, in God's name, leave us to mourn our dead. Keep your belated appointment, Onye said. Another Eze indigene, Comrade Kit Zoto Nwakwo, also lamented the death of the nominee on his Facebook wall. Nwakwo wrote, "How I wish you were here to hear your name reverberating in the chambers of the National Assembly as an appointee of Mr. President. We all waited for it, and it came only when you had gone, deepening the hole in our hearts, reminding us the vacuum your departure created. For over 4 years, you worked and hoped for today to come. You rejected advances from the main opposition party to your party. You kept faith with APC and trusted Mr. President. It is a pity you are no longer here to receive the presidential handshake we had all expected on your swearing-in day." The last time that such an inauspicious appointment raised eyebrows was in late December 2017, when Nigerians noticed that amongst a list of new appointments into the governing boards of agencies and parastatals were no fewer than 8 deceased persons, amongst whom were late Reverend Christopher Utova, as a member of Nigeria's Institute of Social and Economic Research, late Senator Francis Okpokzo as chairman of Nigerian Press Council, and late Chief Donald Ugbaja as a member of the Consumer Protection Council. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, it's just crass a vulgarity and is and crude incompetence it beggars belief. So it's just unbelievable, really, and it is not an error, because this is something that has happened before, and this is something that's happening again, and this is something that will almost certainly happen in the future. So let's just go through it. Firstly, the first thing you would do if you are looking to nominate somebody for some position, the first thing surely that you will do is to contact the person, notify the person that, look, we're considering you for this position. Are you available for it, one? And are you willing to take it too? So that's the first thing you will do. So you establish first the availability, because that person might well have a whole series of commitments that makes it impossible for them to take that post. So that's the one thing you want to establish, that they have that availability to take it. And then the second thing that you want to establish is that they have the willingness to take that position as well, because you cannot just say because you are federal government you are appointing somebody and therefore they have to be grateful for it. No, they have to want it and they be available to take it. So this is just basic stuff, and you have so many agencies and parastatals within the federal structure that you can use to make this contact and just do these checks. So no due diligence effectively is what we're talking about here. But then of course, what does Malami know about due diligence? So apparently what these people are doing, these bookies that we have in Aso Rock, is that they're just going through a list of names that they have on their database and say, okay, we want somebody from the Niger Delta area. They just go through a list of names of people that are party members, of course, in that Niger Delta area, according to whatever ranking that they have, and they just pull that name out and write it down. Okay, we want somebody from Borno, which is their preferred area, of course, and then they'll take 10 people from there and just write their names down, and then they'll just announce it in the public space to say these are the nominees, these are the people that have been appointed. Because this seems, this is the only thing that can explain why this sort of thing continues to recur. How can you appoint somebody that's been dead and is already buried, and the people are still mourning him? It's almost unbelievable. And it is also odd that a lot of these names are from that eastern middle belt area. So I'm not quite sure if we're reading anything into that or making anything of that, but this is something that struck me as I was reading through, that a lot of these names seem to be from a particular region. So maybe they're just saying, oh, we want some Igbo man. What Igbo name do we have? Just take that Igbo name, throw it on the list, and take it to the Senate and go and tell Ahmed Lawan to sign it quickly so I can go about drinking my akamu and resting. You know that they say I should rest. So this is just what seems to be going on. Conversations in the comment section. They are now appointing people. We already have Oji Kalu doing a senator from the prison, because Oji Kalu, of course, is in Kirikiri, but the Senate, the Nigerian Senate, are insisting that he will still continue to hold his post as a senator, so they've not declared his seat vacant. So effectively, the constituency of Oji Kalu is being represented from Kirikiri. So now, not satisfied now, at least Kirikiri is still a place and Oji Kalu is still above the ground. So they are now going 6 foot under now to say, dead or alive, this guys, we have to laugh sometimes, because it's just it scrambles the brain the way these people are, So now they're now going 6 foot under now to say, dead or alive, this guy will represent your region on this committee. This is effectively what they're saying, isn't it? Because we've seen them do it before, and we are seeing them doing it now, and they will almost certainly see them doing it again. So come share thoughts about all this with me in the comment section. But before you do that, click on the red subscribe button until it turns gray. The bell button notifies you every time I drop a new video. Then come tell me what you're making of this dead or alive position now of the Mallam Buhari regime in the comment section. So I'll leave you here. Carry this conversation on with you in the comment section. But here I say peace.